By the year 2055, the unfettered growth of the megacorporations meant that private equity led the way to the stars. The British Wayland Corporation established settlements in what became known as the Far Spinward Colonies, then brought them under the auspices of the newly formed Three-World Empire. But while Wayland and the 3WE were the prime movers behind this expansion, the colonists themselves came from all walks of life, including the Chinese Asian Nations Cooperative, the CANC, a supernation subsequently absorbed by the UPP. All told, 18 colonies were established, inhabited by millions of hopeful pioneers. Then, 75 years ago, disaster. The space between the Outer Rim and the Far Spinward colonies was scoured by massive solar ejections, gamma bursts, and waves of radiation. The time known as the Isolation had come. Travel was made impossible, and all communication with the new colonies was lost. Cut off from the Middle Heavens, the Far Spinward colonies were left to fend for themselves and forgotten. Until now. Looking for a common cause to unite the squabbling superpowers, the United Nations proposed a multinational expedition, the Great Mother Mission, to unite humanity behind a common goal and reclaim the lost colonies. In 2180, the United Nations proposed that a multinational, multi-corporation expedition should travel to learn the fate of the Far Spinward colonies and reconnect them to the Middle Heavens. Recession and the recollection of the abundance in the old colonies made this a mouth-watering prospect to the UA, 3WE, and UPP alike. The Great Mother Mission was established by the United Nations Interstellar Settlement Corps, the UNISC, under the command of a UN bureaucrat, Governor Kolwa Abantu. Naturally, the Interstellar Commerce Commission, the ICC, were to be well represented to ensure fair play, and all safety protocols were stringently followed. A colossal Deucalion-class colony ship, the UNCSS Ianla, was launched in 2182 with its 4 Magellan-class support ships, the UNCSS Umsindisi, UNCSS Sovoletsky Island, UNCSS Chimata no Kami, and UNCSS Typhoon. With the addition of 3 Throop Rescue and Recovery CM-90V Corvus-class salvage vessels, the flotilla was ready to sail. The United Nations Interstellar Settlement Corps' mandate for the mission derives from the articles of the Pan-National Great Mother Mission Accord of 2181, signed by all participating nations and agencies. The mission parameters are as follows. 1. Establish contact with the Far Spinward colonies and provide immediate humanitarian support as necessary. 2. Survey the sector and establish new UN-administered colonies. 3. Recover existing colonial records for each colony, stored in local long data disks. 4. Negotiate terms under which surviving colonies should return to UNISC oversight. 5. Assess the future technological, industrial, and financial potential. 6. Adhere to all Interstellar Commerce Commission protocols and regulations and collaborate in the spirit of the greater good. On the eve of launch, the Secretary General of the UN gave an address to the people of Earth.
We are blessed, all of us here today, to see what humankind can do when we put our heads together in cooperation, rather than bang our heads together in confrontation. The Great Mother Mission has brought about the Great Partnership, the partnership of all the supernations and megacorporations working together for the good of humankind. Together, you will find the lost colonies, restore their people, banish the isolation, and bring our lost brothers and sisters back into the family of humanity. The Great Mother Mission is a beacon of collaboration and friendship, an example to all of a better future, standing not arms versus arms, but arm in arm. Godspeed, Iyanla.